Our goal is for our clients to have this truly unmatched experience. That one, you can be self-sufficient for where you are, but two, then when you need us, it's an Aderant experience. In other words, we're caring for you across the entire business so you don't constantly have to go from one department to the next, depending on the complexity of your problem.
From Aderant, this is Studio A, the podcast that helps legal professionals like you stay on top of trends and solutions that keep your law firm thriving. Welcome to Studio A, your podcast for insightful conversations shaping legal tech. My name is Will Ayers, and we are here at Momentum Global 2025 in Dallas, Texas. And I have the one and only President and CEO at Aderant, Mr. Chris Cartrett.
Thank you, Will.
Back in Studio A. I think you've been here more than anyone.
That's good. I'm funding it.
You are the founder.
No, I will say this. These digs might be your best. I had people come over here and sit in your chair to take a picture.
Hey.
I don't know.
That means my brand
the Will
is rising.
brand is rising. That's exactly what I was about to say.
We're at Momentum. It's a great time. It's a great show. A lot of new technologies has been unveiled. Aderant bringing a lot of new innovation into the market. Today you were on the stage and you talked about unmatched client experience. What does that mean?
Yeah, so one of the things I've just kind of noticed, our business has been outstanding for several years now, and we're very grateful for every bit of that. But one of the things that I've noticed, like in the market, what's happened is as our products have grown more than just your financial system. Now we're kind of handling everything from when work's initiated all the way through to when a bill's paid and the talent that gets managed across that. How we've adjusted as an organization is not necessarily adjusted as fast as I think we should to provide and do the things that I know our clients are wanting to do. Like, in other words, the products are becoming more integrated. You're touching things in different departments. You have different personas now that are working with the products. And so we needed to look internally at, like, okay, we don't want to just be better. We don't want to like have a great client experience. We want something that completely differentiates us. That's what we try to have in all of our strategies. And so we came up with this idea of unmatched client experience. And we think about it across three different areas. One is in the products. We want products that actually our customers can know that they're getting automation. They're getting the latest and greatest tech above so than anything else they'll get with another company. But then it's also about the processes that we have internally. Like, our internal processes have to be things that help clients be self-sufficient. Our clients are smart. If we give them what the answers are, things to check, they never even have to call support. They can do things within the product itself. And then the third part of our unmatched client experience is really about the people. I mean, everybody here at Momentum, they're really awesome. They come up and they tell me all the time about the great people that I have working for me. So it's not about like the individuals. It's more about how we are leveraging the individuals to create a more borderless experience. So let me explain to you what I mean by borderless experience. So too often in software companies in general, we think in terms of departments. Like, you have a sales team, and then you have a services team that implements a product, and that can even be a third party. And then they'll hand it off back to the business to do support. And then there's people who come along and help you with client experience or help you with usage. And that sounds great and looks great on paper, but it also makes you feel like you're getting passed to different departments over and over again. And I'll give you a great example. Like, when I think about this from a people piece, think about it in your own life. If you have something happen to your alarm system at home or to your Wi-Fi in your house, if you were able to take care of it yourself, man, you're going to have a better experience. Things happen. I can go in, here are the things I need to do, everything's reset, and I'm up and running, right? Well, but if you're constantly getting passed, or you make that phone call and then they pass you to the other department to help you with the technical support, or then they pass you to another department because you have some other configuration that somebody else doesn't have, that's not the kind of experience that you want to have. And so our goal is for our clients to have this truly unmatched experience. That one, you can be self-sufficient for where you are, but two, then when you need us, it's an Aderant experience. In other words, we're caring for you across the entire business so you don't constantly have to go from one department to the next, depending on the complexity of your problem.
Now, we are at Momentum Global,
Yeah.
and Momentum Global is known for bringing new products to market.
Yeah.
What role do next-gen solutions play in this Unmatched experience?
Yeah, so to me, the products are a big part of this. So like one, we've been really focused on automation, like across the board. And we talked about this last year with the introduction of MADDI and some of the AI tools that we were bringing to bear. So here, this time around, we actually rolled out a brand new AR, a brand new GL system for everybody. It actually has Ask MADDI that is integrated into it. So you can now ask questions of your data, or if you're wanting to do something within the system, you can actually ask the question right there. And so it'll give you that response. Beyond that, though, we also, probably one of the biggest things we did last year was the release of Stridyn. And so this year, everybody's starting to see some of the promises of Stridyn, that there's now this new analytics tool that actually allows them, via the data plane, to ask question of all the different data that they have. So the things that we're doing within the products, one, they create value. I mean, our customers, pay us a healthy amount for the, goods and services that we sell. But the reality is to this goal of an unmatched client experience, we want that product experience to be something that they do not find anywhere else in the market. So our dev team and our product teams have done an amazing job. It sounds like adoption's going really well. I heard there's been a lot of activity here at the conference. So looking forward to seeing what all that turns into.
That's good to hear. Now, you mentioned Stridyn. It's an AI-driven cloud platform. So let's talk about AI. What's your approach to AI? You were on stage today. You talked about MADDI and Ask MADDI. And as you were talking, I was thinking to myself, what's the difference between MADDI and Ask MADDI? Because there may be some people that want to take a deeper dive into.
So first off, I think AI, and I think most people in the legal community understand, AI has a chance to have a significant impact. We do a lot of things in the legal community that can be repetitious, meaning like consistent. And it's really easy for AI to help automate some of those processes, automate some of those workflows to create a better client outcome. Our view inside our products, though, so MADDI itself just stands for a lot of different technologies. There's a lot of different AI tools that we use. The goal when you hear MADDI, just know that we've trained it. And so specifically, Ask MADDI is nothing more than a generative AI tool trained up on all the different Aderant, whether it be documentation, data, whatever it could be, different ways of generating answers back for you. So instead of you having to go read documentation or call the support line or go do some generic searches, it literally is looking through all the different materials related to whatever your query was and then generating that answer directly back to you. They showed a demo today that I thought was really fascinating, and it was somebody just working within our GL and trying to get a greater view and understanding of clients and receivables and things over the past few years. And so whereas in the past, you could generate a report, and that report is literally as stale as whenever you ran the report. Well, now I can ask MADDI and get all of that information delivered to me right there and do it in a mobile experience, and then be able to take that as an output or just use it to educate you on whatever the question is. So it has an enormous opportunity to have an enormous impact for all of our clients. So
I heard you talking earlier, and you talked about that mobile experience. Why is it important to provide that mobile experience for law firms?
Yeah, so think about this. So number one, most of our clients are going to be working at a desktop all the time. We get that. So you want that experience to be incredible. But just like you have children and you're doing things during your day and your evenings and your weekends, as do I, so do our clients. The reality is, though, the type of law firms that we work with, I mean, they basically are running 24/7, right? They've got things going on all the time. So one of our goals has been, hey, everything that they can do sitting at that desktop, let's put that in the palm of their hand so that when they have things that they need, whatever it may be, client inquiries, challenges going on back at the office, problems, whatever it may be, we want them to be able to do and manage that from their cell phone. You don't need to be sitting at a terminal or sitting in front of your laptop to manage certain pieces of your job that in the past you typically had to. So back to the client experience part, we want to make this not just about dashboards, not just about access to data, but like real actionable items that if I have some lawyers in Hong Kong who all of a sudden need to run a report, and let's say for whatever reason they have some custom job that they've created and the custom job is stuck or something like that, we want to get to the point to where the people inside the law firm who are managing those applications can actually pull up their cell phone and can release that for them. So there's just a lot of things that we can do that we think would just make it a greater experience.
Going forward, what can we expect from Aderant? Things are moving very, very, very fast in the legal space, but what can we expect from Aderant?
I think and I really believe this. Andy Hoyt, our CTO, said this today on the stage, like, hey folks, you need to trust us that we're just getting started. So it was very important for us to build out the platform because it actually benefited every single product. This year, what everybody saw at the show, the number of new product releases, because I think they did it the right way, where you actually build the underlying technology so that everything can go faster. I think our clients are going to be very pleased with how fast innovation happens now, because it's not like you're taking new tech and bolting it on to old tech, because sometimes the old tech will fall over if you do it that way. So by us doing this across a brand new, modern platform that can also itself easily be upgraded with newer tech as things come out, and things are always changing, I think that's going to be kind of critical for us as we go forward, because there's a lot of innovative ideas that we have that we're about to set out on. I think they're going to be very special.
Well, Chris, I'm excited. I know it's going to be special, and I'm looking forward to Momentum Global 2026 because I know that I can check back in with you to find out what's going on with all of the latest updates, because I know it's going to be something new.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's funny this year. I mean, we're wrapping up day one right now. I think I'm already starting to lose my voice. I imagine you're probably getting close to already losing your voice. But it's been fun watching everybody interact. The greatest thing about our company is the community that are the people who buy from us, and watching them interact, watching how they interact with our employees. I've never had this at any organization I've ever worked in my entire life. Like, it really is something that's unique and special. And to watch how they've responded to a lot of the changes that we put in place last year, how those things actually had a positive experience this year, knowing the things that we're doing this year, the anticipation for what we think will be a really positive view on their client experience, I think we're just getting started.
Definitely just getting started. But guess what? We're going to wrap up this conversation
at
the same time.
Thank you.
But Chris, this has been an amazing conversation. I love getting you on the show, which is why you are always welcome to stop by.
All the time, my friend. I appreciate it. And we really are grateful having you here and your role you've played in this momentum. Our clients have responded to you, and Will, man, listen, you're very good, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris. That means a lot.
Thank you,
especially coming from Mr. Chris Cartrett.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Studio A, your insightful podcast for all of the latest conversations shaping legal tech. You can check us out on all major streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon, in addition to some of our clips on LinkedIn. So if this is your first time checking out the show, you can check out our past episodes on all streaming platforms. Thank you for tuning in to Studio A. Thanks for listening to Studio A. For more from this episode, visit Aderant.com. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a beat, and we'll see you next time in Studio A.